Welcome to my tarot card reading for Libra 2019, and this is Manu Tarot. Let's start immediately reminding you that this is a general reading, so you have an idea what 2019 might bring you, how you can be prepared, what you can do or you should do in order to minimize, any problems during 2019. Let's start immediately. We have here Babalu, we have Oya, and we have Eshu. We have here the card of the Justice. We have Venus, Libra, Saturn. We have Saturn, Capricorn, Mars, and we have Mars, Sagittarius. Notice the big emphasis in Saturn and Mars. So, and then we have Babalu, Oya, and Eshu. During this month, during 2019, I'm sorry, this is a year of new beginnings. This is a year of breaking free from patterns that are holding you back. Okay? This time of the year is all about that. 2019 is all about breaking free from whatever is holding you back. Breaking free from any behavior that have behaviors that have enslaved you and have pushed you back, have pushed you down, and have you stuck, and you don't see any kind of progress. In other words, if you want to progress, you have to realize that you need to break free from habits that might be holding you back. Okay? That's technically what 2019 is all about you. It's all about being practical, realistic, and making sure that everything you do is by the law, by the book, because Saturn is there, so you need to keep that in mind. Okay, let's start immediately with the reading. We have the first trimester. The first trimester is it has the Five of Cups, the King of Cups, and the High Priestess. This is a month, this is a trimester that is all about emotions. It's psycho-emotional stuff, so you have to deal with that. You have to face many things in your life. This is where you have to realize that there's more fishes in the ocean. Okay, you might have lost something, but there's something more. There's something left. Okay, it's not everything is lost. In other words, that's what this tarot card reading is all about on the first trimester. Okay, the first month is where you realize that that a door closes, another one opens. Okay, that's technically what it's all about. It's about that self-realization that not everything is lost. By the second month, February, you're going to start seeing a degree of stability. It could be emotional or anything that makes you feel emotionally safe. By the third month, we have the High Priestess. And this is mostly the way that I see it is things that are on the unconscious or subconscious they start bubbling and coming to the light. This is all about things that are in the shadow and slowly coming to the light. This is all about embracing who you really are. This is about those dark traits and characters that they come to the light. They make presence before you, before the consciousness, before the self, so you can see, understand, comprehend, embrace, accept, and move on. Okay, that's mainly what it is. This third trimester, third month. Okay, second trimester, Page of Cups, Queens of Wands, Queen of Cups, and a lot of cups here, a lot of emotional stuff, psycho-emotional stuff here. The first 6 months are going to be like that. Now, here, what the tarot cards are talking about is, like what I said on the third month, is going to keep going on April. And it's still a lot of emotions start bubbling, coming to the light. A lot of psycho-emotional issues, if you want to call it like that, are going to start emerging, because it's part of our growth as humans towards the light, if you want to call it like that, towards consciousness, if you want to call it toward nirvana, bliss, whatever it is. That's what is this all about. It's about being aware. It's awareness. If you want to call it enlightenment, you can call it enlightenment. You just call it whatever you want, as long as you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, and this is what it's all about. And in the month of April, we are going to keep working on those aspects. If you are someone that is into drugs and all this kind of stuff, you're going to have a new perspective towards that issue, new insights, okay? But also the insights, new perspective regarding almost anything, any aspect of your life. We have Babalu here, we have Oja. Therefore, we're talking about knowing stuff, things, whichever you want to call it, information after something happens. And I'm going to explain myself. Let's say that you were fired, you were laid off, or you quit. And whenever it happened, if it was December 2018, whenever it happened, then here you're going to realize, you're going to understand that what happened, it was for your own good. Did you get it? Then May, we're going to start seeing the Queen of Wands. And for me, this is Leo, house number 5. So we're going to be talking about investment, gambling, kids. Again, careful with what you sign, careful with contracts, promises that you make during this month, okay? Be very careful, okay? That's my warning. June, Queen of Cups. This is again a time of the year that you need to stand in front of the mirror and look at yourself. And it's time to be honest, okay? And face the music. Understand why you are where you are, or why you got into the situation that you got in the past, all this mess, all this trouble that you went through in the past. Why? If you are able to understand why, and if you learn from if you learn from your mistakes, then you are ready to move on. You are ready to be free. Okay? It's a lot of work. Okay? But that's what the tarot cards are talking about. Obviously, there are going to be people that are not going to be willing to face the music. They're not willing to do the work, the job. I cannot do much about that. It's your life, and you do whatever you want with your life. Okay? Third trimester. The third trimester, we have the Fool, we have the Four of Staff, and the Knight of Cups. This trimester is all about taking the plunge. It's about taking the challenge that life is bringing you and, jump into the water. It's a trimester with a lot of challenges. Changes, but it's all about doing something about what you dream, doing something. If you want to break free from, let's say, the drugs or any habit or any pattern schema that is holding you back, this is the time to do something about it. The third trimester, you're going to see that the whole 2019 topic is technically that. And then here on July, you're going to see that the chance to do something is going to be knocking at your door. Okay? Changes, a lot of changes, opportunities for you arriving, but if you do it or not, that's a different story. If you take it or not. August. Here you're celebrating, obviously, whatever it is that you find that is a success, something very important in your life, something that is marking, something that is makes you feel proud of yourself. It could be that you finished studying. It could be that you finally got a license for whatever you studied. There is a landmark here, something important that you're going to be celebrating. Then for September, this is all about, again, self-analysis, thinking, and acting. Okay? It's about analyzing. It's like looking back in time and looking to the present and be able to see patterns and do something about it. It's time to jump into action as well, like the Fool. Here you were thinking, analyzing, will I take the chance or not? But here it is time to act. Finally, you have to do something. You cannot keep postponing. You cannot let the fears hold you back. Okay? Last trimester. We have the last trimester, the Emperor, the Ace of Swords, and the Moon. And this reading, these three cards, is all about introspection, analysis. It's the end of the year, and there's going to be a lot of thinking, a lot of analysis, and you're going to be feeling a little bit confused. You might have second thoughts. You are aware that you did changes. You did a lot of changes, but now you're having second thoughts. You're not sure if what you did was worth it or not. But according to the tarot cards, it looks like it was worth it. It was the right thing to do, and you're going to see that right before your eyes, a new path is going to unveil right before your eyes. Okay? During the month of November is when you have all these reconstruction changes. It could be also change in perspective, but this is more like a lot of changes, restructuring your life, reorganizing your life. Okay? By the month of November, we have the second thoughts, the confusion and all this stuff that I was mentioning. And then by December is when you're going to realize if all this was worth it. You're going to see that a new path is opening right before your eyes. Okay? This is a time of the year that many things will become clearer and more obvious than before. Okay? And that's what I have for you for Libra 2019. Until the next one.